Girl, I make a mean kumis.
Yes.
But
KUMIS. It looks like
but
this.
but the thing is, I feel this is hilarious, but I don't know if it'll
Robbie.
actually work. Like, it's funny to me, but
So what the templates we got the marriage role play, which is me. We got the inner loser. We got the playing with fire. He's got two.
He's got two, like a very basic one for just like beginners.
I think I'll create like a centralized document where we've got all of them,
that'd be good.
and that way can just refer to them and yeah, plug and play. I mean, that's what online dating is. You just plug and play. Cut and paste. Welcome to the Leverage Podcast, where we give you men's dating advice that doesn't suck. I'm your host, Robbie Kramer, a personal growth junkie and dating coach for over 15 years. Tune in each week to learn the latest and greatest strategies to get more dates, make yourself more attractive and confident with the opposite sex, in order to meet your perfect 10 and design a lifestyle that makes all your buddies jealous. If you're a regular listener and digging our content, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you watch this or listen. But if you don't feel like it's worthy of 5 stars, just go ahead, don't leave any review at all, and that'd be great. If you're new to the show, I recommend you download my free dating protocol, which will help you optimize your first dates. I like to connect with my listeners personally, so send me a message on Instagram, say hi, and I'll send you over that PDF to download. You can find me on Instagram at Robbie_Kramer. That's ROBBIE_KRAMER. This is called real-time assist online dating. So what is real-time assist? It means we're actually giving assistance to your online dating efforts in real time. So we all jump on a call on Zoom, and then we share our phone screen, and we go through our matches, we go through our messages, and we figure out the best way to respond, figure out the best pictures to choose, the best captions, and we're just sort of workshopping this stuff in real time. This is the fastest and the most fun way to improve at online dating. And we're incorporating all the sort of scripts that we have and using that mastermind effect where we're all helping each other, using that collective brain to learn these skills. And basically that's what happens. You walk away with a much better understanding of how to deal with these situations, which you're going to see over and over again. And that's what online dating is. It's kind of like online poker. The more you see a situation, the more you know what to do. And here that is. So hope you guys enjoy this episode. Also, you really want to watch this. I mean, listening is not going to be nearly as valuable. So check out the YouTube video. Wherever you listen to this, you can also watch it. And you're going to get a lot more out of actually seeing the screenshots and seeing what's going on.
Here's an example of kill your inner losers one. So like the basic one for beginners is just like, hey, you're sexy. What you up to? Like whatever she says, you're just like, what do you like to do for fun? Whatever she says, you say what you're into. You ask her what part of town she's from. Tell her where you're from. And then from there, you're just like, you seem cool. We should grab a drink and see if we click. I'm not looking for anything super serious, but if you're up for a drink, a flirt, and see what happens, drop me your number and I'll send you a text.
For that to work, you have to have a pretty like legit sexualized profile. You gotta have like
basically he's all about looking as good as humanly possible. Like looks maxing. So like best pictures, low body fat, look great.
Right.
And then screening. So like just being kind of brutal and aggressive like this, or like if they're not down, if they're not a fuck yes, then move on. I mean, the BDSM one is even more like that. It's just like, hey, you're sexy. I'm looking for something very specific on here, which always gets them very intrigued. Any girl gets intrigued by that. But usually your profile is like very explicitly sexual. So
for both of these profiles, do you have like I know probably for the BDSM one, you had like he recommends like the pictures with the handcuffs or whatever. Like, does he do that for the basic one too, or just
no? The basic one, you just look as good as possible. Just have a normal, good-looking profile. For the BDSM one, I started with just like a picture of handcuffs on a bed. Like I didn't have it. Later, I upgraded to like me holding handcuffs and stuff like that. But then like your bio can say something like, what does he use? He uses something like, when I was little, girls hated it when I pulled their hair. Funny how some things change, which is hilarious.
show us your profile and which one are you using most of the time, or you're mixing it up?
But just to finish off, he has a threesome one.
Okay.
Hey, you're sexy. I'm looking for something very specific on here. Whatever she says. A girl I've been seeing really wants to have fun and fool around with another girl together. Ever tried, or is it something you'd like to explore? From there, you're just like, what do you like to do for fun? I'm into these hobbies, blah, blah, blah. You seem cool. We should all grab a drink together, make sure we click. I actually used this and had some success with it. I didn't use it a lot because I didn't have a girl for that long a time that I could do this with, but I had more success than I would have thought with something like this.
When you had a girl, or you did it without the girl?
When I had a girl.
Yeah, it's definitely easier with a girl. It just like takes the he's not a creep thing off the table.
Well, so now I'm not clear on what I'm doing, and I'm not like fully all in as I used to be. So I use the marriage opener. Sometimes I use like the weaknesses thing. If a girl looks like she'd be in the BDSM, I use the BDSM opener, but my bio and pictures aren't BDSM oriented anymore, so it's not very congruent.
Which one's the BDSM opener?
Like, hey, you're sexy. I'm into something I'm looking for something very specific, and then the next thing you say is, sorry, I didn't say that. You say, have experience with being submissive / BDSM, or is it something you'd like to explore? And usually they say no, and you just unmatch, or they say maybe, kind of. And he recommends just unmatching unless it's like a total yes. I usually work with the girls that are like maybe, but kind of see where it goes. But like some of them are just like down to kind of come over and just get tied up and fuck on the first date. And I did a fair amount of that. I'm kind of bored of it, so not doing that as much anymore. So I've gone back to like vanilla profiles, and I'm not always entirely sure what I'm doing. So I'm glad I brought up like the importance of scripts again. I kind of want to develop my own, but I've been lazy about doing that.
And you went back to vanilla because the quality wasn't there, I'm guessing?
I just wasn't getting much traction anymore, and I decided to change it up. First I tried this like really fuckboy looking photographer one. It was like me taking pictures, or me with a bunch of girls at parties, just maxing out on that. And then some people recommended I don't know, that wasn't working that great anyway, and so I just kind of went back to just a normal profile. But it uses some of your ideas.
So what should we do, guys? Should we go through some messages? Do some real-time assist?
Oh, I said I have like 2 or 3 conversations that are active right now.
Cool. Pull them up. You got any in the bullpen?
I haven't done the online dating yet.
Okay.
You're
just a voyeur today, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's always good information that's being passed around here.
I have a couple where I'm still on the app, or I'm off the app to texting, but I'm stuck. Like the girl stopped responding or something like that. Could use some help trying to unblock them.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. All of mine are kind of like that.
We don't have our computerologist here to help us this time.
All right, here we go. So here's a girl.
Change your profile yet?
Yeah, I changed the like the messages.
No, the prompts. Did you add the prompts?
I tried the whole. I noticed something interesting thing for this girl who, like, the last time I texted her was last month, and then she actually responded. So
now you need to follow up with that next message. You remember what it was?
Yeah, it's like what is it, like adventurous, petite, feminine, submissive.
Possible nice booty, I think, is in there.
I think it's yeah, possible nice booty.
I mean, but those are the ones I was using, and it's not exactly the same as what, like, let's say playing with fire. It's similar, but you can customize it to what you actually like.
I think the possible nice booty one.
That one's stolen directly from him. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and then like it definitely does not. It's not for every girl. It's for girls who are like kind of IG girls who are kind of like showing off their booty a little bit, and they're gonna be like a little bit like, why is he just saying possible? Like, obviously it's nice, that kind of thing. Like, because like
if kind of showing it in her picture.
Yeah. That would.
I don't know. I think it works on every girl. I think the reason for possible is just so like, some girls will fixate on that for some reason. They see booty and then they think that this guy's like an ass guy, and then they just kind of disqualify themselves. And they're like, oh, like this guy's not into me and he's obsessed with ass or whatever. But if you say possible, it's just kind of like it's another one on the list, but it's not a deal breaker for you. Kind of. That's how I see it.
I think it also shows a slightly less amount of thirst when you say possible nice booty. It's a slight like qualifier, you know, versus like nice booty, right? It's like maybe you have a nice booty. So why don't you send that off? We
I got
lost your.
disconnected. What did you guys say?
We were just talking about the finer details of the possible nice booty response, but fire off that message.
Is it like adventurous, petite?
I go petite, adventurous, feminine, cute smile, possible nice booty. And then I usually go doesn't take herself too seriously, but actually Robbie's the other day was really good. Introducing like a funny one, like what was it, Robbie? Underwater handstands or some shit like that?
Swimming pool handstand
That
champion.
was good.
All right, can you guys see it?
So one of the reasons why you would, I think submissive, I think you have to tailor it. Like feminine kind of already says that it's a little repetitive. You're putting submissive in there, you're dialing up like the dominant submissive dynamic, and the playing with fire guys generally they put dominant in their profile. That's like almost all of them do that. Or
Okay.
so like if you don't want to play around with that dynamic, I don't know if
I agree.
yeah, you should put that. Like it is polarizing. It will often
Okay.
lead to a woman being like questioning that.
Feminine's good. You can keep the feminine.
Yeah, keep the feminine. There's
Let's
one
see.
there's one that I like that's like a tiny bit of a wild side.
Maybe like doesn't take herself too seriously and has a wild side.
Maybe a wild side.
Tiny bit of a wild side.
Or what about how do you feel, Robbie, about the word mischievous?
I like that.
I would keep the doesn't take herself too seriously, or Robbie's swimming pool thing for the last one, and I would put all the other ones before, because this one's longer, so keep the long one at the end. It looks better.
There's another really good one that I used to use all the time is sassy pants.
That's good.
You know, you could say like that'd be a good like ender because it ends it on like a little bit of a joke, and you can be like, and definite sass and 100% sassy pants, because sassy is like no girl is gonna get upset that you called her sassy. Every girl like wants to be like, oh yeah, I'm sassy, but no one uses that phrase.
Okay. I don't want to make the list too long though, right?
Just say that. I mean, what do you guys think about the sassy pants?
I think it's good. I think it's good. I would try it.
I think you could put it instead of doesn't take herself too seriously, maybe.
Possible nice booty, doesn't take herself too seriously, and probably a sassy pants. And you could put a winky face at the end of that if you wanted. How do you guys feel about using emojis? She's doing it.
He's doing it. So
She's giving me 2.
I don't think you need to here.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I don't
You
know.
could, I feel like, after the sassy pants thing, but
All right, so
One idea also I like is like, is she actually petite for one? Like, is she actually small?
I think so.
Like-
What is she, like 5? They fucking
Yeah, you're
she's
good.
5'8".
But it doesn't matter. She's skinny.
Like you could put like her hair color, for example, just showing like, oh, like if you have a weakness for blondes or brunettes, like just throw that in there because it shows that you're paying attention, like instead of just copy pasting something.
right. You could take out adventurous, I think, here. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of shit in her profile that makes her look adventurous.
She seems more like a party. I don't know, kind of like, go out for drinks, have fun kind of girl.
That's why I like tiny bit of a wild side, because that's like true for all girls, but it leads the conversation in a good direction.
Maybe like this last one, tiny bit of a wild side.
Would you change adventurous to blonde?
Maybe. Or is she
Brunette.
blonde?
She's brunette.
I'd change petite to blonde before adventurous. I think the adventurous is good. Girls want to be considered adventurous.
Okay. Yeah, she's definitely brunette. No, we wanted it adventurous. We wanted to remove petite.
Oh, okay.
So do brunette and then adventurous,
What's
feminine.
the point of saying brunette?
Because it's a weakness. You seem to have a few of my weaknesses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
After you
good.
bang this girl, you got to show her this recording. That'd be amazing.
I can go through my note here and toss out a few of the other ones
Sure.
options. If you guys
You
want
want to share your screen?
So like you can open on Hinge. Like, you know what's pretty interesting about your pictures, the fact that that I can see that you have a few of my weaknesses. You know, cute smile, blonde, tiny bit of a wild side. Ending it with what are yours is an option too, to like get them to respond to that.
I like
you know,
that.
here's some notes. Mischievous smile. You seem nerdy yet classy, just my type. Can't tell if you're a nerd or a hippie. You've got those cult leader eyes. You've
I
got
love
a
the
very
cult
cute yet
eyes.
mischievous smile, and you could start a cult with those eyes. That's just something I messed around
The cult
good.
leader shit's great. That's hilarious.
with. That's from James Marshall.
Is it? That's funny.
He used it in a day game video.
Mm.
This is like just answers to like everything. You can also be like, I think you might have 4 out of 5 of my weaknesses.
This is great. We should start like a Google Drive and throw all this shit in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
More you're writing stuff down.
And then you're like, yeah, not sure if I should say, promise not to judge me, cute smile, long hair, seems adventurous, possible, nice baby, etc. Here's other ones: adventurous, nerdy and sweet, with a bit of a wild side, sound like you. Sweet, adventurous, confident in what she wants, classy but down to earth, with a tiny bit of a wild side. This is just all like applies to most girls, cold reading, chick crack. And if she says yes, you can be like, then my intuition was correct. And I'm also sure that I'm your type. And then, you know, it can go into all this stuff like about types.
I'm gonna put this there. I've got a bunch of shit for seeking. Let's just do like a dump and I'll organize it.
I took a lot of notes.
Yeah, that's good. You got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen most of this stuff. I've watched a lot of his free YouTube videos, but most of this stuff's not in there.
So where did you get the whole weaknesses and all that from the YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's mostly knitting. It's not even in the product. It's more like maybe the YouTube videos and his
Oh, and also
whatever.
he has some screenshots of text convos on his website too. So I got some stuff from there.
Yeah, and they go into whole routines about like having good oral skills. I don't like doing that. I've never had much success with that.
I use some of those with some success.
Okay, but I think honestly we could do better. I think as a group, like we could modify some of this to be a little more calibrated, a little less weird, like cringe too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it works on some girls. It's just, I mean, they also, the playing with fire guys, they do some weird stuff. Like they pretend to be sex coaches a lot. Like
I saw that.
they just make that up and yeah.
I think you really got to know your audience. That's what's really going to separate. Like, you know, there's a lot of tactics in here. And I made a Tinder profile. I actually got some pretty hot matches up in San Francisco. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. 51 people like me. Let's see where these comments.
Damn.
I feel like my profile is kind of shitty too. I like barely did anything.
Share it. Let's see it.
You did it just for fun as a test, or you're trying to prove something to someone like an experiment?
No, just for fun as a test. Oh, let's see. So if I were to pay, they'd show me these 51 matches, right?
Yeah.
I didn't message any of these girls. There was one girl that was pretty hot, but it looks like was it her?
Did I freeze guys and drop off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a trans woman.
Yeah, for sure trans.
It says trans woman.
Oh.
She's the best looking one of the bunch. There was another Oh, there was one who was really hot, but she must have unmatched me or something. This was when I was swiping in San Francisco. So let's see my profile.
Are you practicing, Robbie? Like, are you trying to keep your skills sharp?
Yeah, I just made this the other day just to fuck
You,
around.
you should, so you know what's out there.
Of course.
You can help us.
What do you guys think of my profile here? Let's see.
If it's boxes, right?
Too many
Uh,
looking at the camera, I think, right?
A lot of kind of the same, but
They like more variety with like places or activities.
yeah. Why don't you
If I
do
go
like
through
some of your
my
travel pictures?
if I go through my Insta, would any of these be better?
the golf one?
This
Yeah,
one?
you do.
Yeah, the golf one would be good.
Potentially, yeah.
How about
That one's not bad.
this one?
Well, the one
Yeah,
sometimes good to
potentially.
have one with a friend, one with another person.
This
A
one?
lot of people suggest that. I don't know. Seems like there's debate about that, but yeah,
Yeah, I think there's debate about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Pretty obvious which one's me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's clear.
yeah.
I mean that one's great
Yeah.
too.
This one's
I was
good.
on that. I was on that rock too. I wish I got better pictures. I was dressed shittily.
I
Really?
was so pissed. I was
Yeah.
so pissed the day I was there. It was foggy and you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see
Oh,
like 5 feet in front of your face.
Me too.
It's usually foggy. We got lucky. How about this one?
That could be good.
Yeah.
I look a little bit, look, you can see my bicep a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Possible.
You can do better than this.
Better? I look so fucking dorky in this one.
Yeah, not that one.
Just a good photo though. Let's see. This could be a good one for like social proof.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you just gonna post these Instagram pictures?
Wait, go for that last one. That one's actually could be good. I don't know what you guys think. You're not looking at the camera, which I like. It looks natural. You're in a cool place. Your face could maybe be a little better, but you look good. I don't know.
I can put a funny caption like I'm swiping on Tinder here.
You could face up it a little bit. That one could be good.
Yeah, potentially that one. Yeah.
This
Or
one
that
here.
black and white one. I just think like you just need 2 or 3 where you're looking at the camera personally.
Yeah.
Like where it's just you looking at the camera, like maybe 2, 3, I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I'm not one to talk. My pictures are I just took the best pictures I had in my phone, so they're not that good. But my buddy's actually potentially going to help me. He takes pictures a lot, and he said he would maybe give me a hand to snap some pictures for me. So I'm hoping to improve on that. But yeah,
I use
you
that
have-
one.
This one?
Yes.
How about hold on, I got some better ones in here. I got a really good one to use. This one.
your face between the two butts. Oh, there's that one. There was another one too with the
Oh, this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to your eyebrows in that photo?
Oh
there's-
shit.
Are they burned off?
No, they're just really tan, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Charles, you had to look really hard to notice the eyebrows in that picture.
I've been through his profile like 50 times.
Who else wants to go?
I could go. Guys, what should I answer here? She's like she's making me guess her astro sign.
I like to get a little burnt, quite fiery. Let's see more photos. So you could go with a fire sign with those fake fucking duck lips. Lilia. She looks very Slavic to me.
Yeah, she does.
Niska. that like Russian? I would guess a fire sign, since she basically said that.
Okay, so hang on, I know nothing about this. So astro sign is different from horoscope thing.
No, that is horoscope. Astrology, horoscope, interchangeable. But then there's earth, fire, water, and air signs.
Okay, so she's asking about that. She's not asking about like PCs or Scorpio or something.
No, that those are subsets.
Oh,
of that.
there are. I don't know nothing about this shit.
We're learning today.
Yeah, you guys got to learn your horoscopes, man. It's ridiculous chick crack. I'm gonna do a podcast actually on what I do on the first like 30 minutes of a date. All I do is horoscopes. I make fun of them for being autistic, and I make them take the Asperger's test with me. I'm like, you seem a little aspy. Are you sure you're not on the spectrum? I'm gonna give you a test real quick. And then we take this fucking test together, and I'm like, all right, what are you? You're like a Gemini, you're like a Scorpio. All right, let's see what that matches with me. Like, Ford's always talking about this shit. It's
Yeah.
just like that's all I do on a venue one, It's just chick crack until she's touching me, and then I'll venue change questions game. So, but she's saying I'm quite fiery. So be like, fiery. I feel like you're dropping me a hint that you're a fire sign, and then pick one of the fire signs. Let's see, what are the fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius.
I feel like every girl's an Aries for some reason.
If you happen to guess it on the money, it's like
It's crazy, yeah. Okay, so you're saying so you're saying
saying, you seem to be dropping hints about, or you could say fiery plus burnt, like quote, clearly fire sign hints, and put like quotes around those two, so she knows you're like quoting her.
fiery plus burns. What'd you say after?
I feel like you're dropping fire sign hints.
Should I do the fire emoji sign?
Yeah.
And then send that, and then do a separate text, and then say.
And no, I would do like dash and then put like Aries. Or ... My guess is Aries. Gonna go with Aries. Or going with Aries, whatever. Yeah, gonna go with Aries.
Like this? We're good with this?
Yeah, what does the peanut gallery think?
Do it.
Done. This girl just answered me. I didn't read what she said, but so this is a girl that I was messaging off Hinge, got her to Instagram, and she just answered me now. Okay, I'll scroll up a bit to give you context. What are those? We were actually talking for a while, so there's kind of a lot of context, but real quick.
Wait, so you met her where? On Hinge?
On Hinge. Then she gave me I did the whole usual weaknesses sort of routine on Hinge. It worked well. I suggested, like, I'll just fucking show you guys. I don't remember exactly. Okay, so yeah, so doing the whole weaknesses thing, go with this. She's like, okay, you got 3 or 4 correctly, not the whole package. I'm like, okay, no. So then I go for the do you like wine? She didn't answer. So then I like made fun of her after a few days. I was like, hey, I guess you're more of a milk and cookies girl.
That's
then
funny.
Then she's like, no. Sorry, I don't open this app much. So I'm like, okay, give me your number in case we forget about this app. Then she forgot for a couple days. She's like, okay, I forgot the app again. It's like, I don't give my number, but here's my Instagram. Perfect. So then I get her on Instagram.
Okay.
So then on Instagram, I didn't message her that day, but then I just replied to one of her stories where she was having brunch and drinking mimosas with her friend.
Okay.
So then I replied to her thing and like, you're getting white girl waste on mimosas. She's like, both of us don't drink, so kind of like referred back to earlier when I talked about the wine, why she didn't answer. So I get it, she doesn't drink. So whatever, this is from, I forget where I got this somewhere else online, thing about like any tattoos, kids, criminal history, and then
that feels like Eric's the other Eric's like a bit about what do? Do you sing, dance, play something?
Sing,
I'd be
dance,
curious.
read, write.
I'd be curious to see that. I haven't seen that.
He does it on an approach. So
Okay.
yeah,
You sing, dance, read, write. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the what's your favorite color, what's your favorite Power Ranger.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
variation of that.
That's from PDF. It's from Playing with Fire too. It's like
This one too? I don't think so.
yeah, the original one was like let's see, it was like so give me the basics. Got any tattoos? Kids? Ever been to prison?
Okay. So okay, I never saw that from him. I got it somewhere else, but I guess they copied it from the same place. Okay. And then like at the end they suggest like relate it back to a show or have some reason to invite her over. Because I tried the alcohol already and it doesn't work, right? So I'm trying to get her to comment on Seinfeld or Friends. She says she'll most likely say she hasn't watched one of them. So I'm like, hey, you got to come over and watch. That's basically where I'm going with this. So okay, she's like none of those things. Then she actually has a pretty big opinion on Friends. So then I answer her on these two things, joke around about this, talk about this. Whatever, just answering that. So then I invite her out. I ended up not referring to that. I just referred back to the weaknesses. I did the mocktails thing, which I got from I stole from Amir, and then here I am.
Can we see her profile?
Yeah. You want her dating profile or Instagram?
Insta's good.
Let me know if there's a specific one you want me to zoom in.
Okay. Keep going. I'm guessing she's either Polish or Ukrainian.
Yeah, something like that.
Keep going. Click on that one photo of the middle second one down with like the building. Oh, that's Quebec. Okay. Never mind.
I could check on her dating profile if there was anything where she's from. Karaganda, where the fuck's that?
Karaganda. No idea.
sounds Canadian to me.
I never heard of it before though. Karaganda.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Interesting.
Yeah, I said that sounds like Kazakhstan.
Oh, Karaganda. Well, so she's Slavic.
My
Let's see.
experience with two Kazakh girls, they were down to fuck. So
Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be like, oh, okay, I'm the dork, I guess.
I was gonna be something like we can, like, she hasn't really said yes to my soft clothes, but I got nothing. I was gonna be like, hey, we can be dorks together. What's your schedule like?
You could also say like a Kazakh who doesn't drink, ultra rare, something along that.
Yeah.
Or you could say dork points for not drinking, cool points for not drinking and being from Kazakhstan. Let's see, what could you do here?
That didn't sound bad. It could be that. Is that, and that's better than saying than trying to like go for a date now. Because she didn't really commit to anything. I guess I don't like, it's a gamble to go for it now, right?
Yeah, you could toss that out there and just see what she says. You could figure out like what's the drink of Kazakhstan, and suggest virgin, whatever that is. Kazaki national drink, kumis, ancient Turkish word which fermented drink made from mare's milk by special acidification.
So let's go get milk one of these days.
Let's go grab some kumis.
Girl, I make a mean kumis.
Yes.
But
K-U-M-I-S. It looks like this.
But the thing is, I feel this is hilarious, but I don't know if it'll
Robbie.
actually work. Like, it's funny to me, but I can't. Oh, okay. And now I started. I can't read. I can't read it. But
It's Kumis, Kumis.
is this actually good though? Like to respond to the girl with, or is it just funny for us?
I mean, I feel like even if she didn't get it, you could be like, "Come on, you're from Kazakhstan. You don't drink kumis. It's like kefir or kefir or whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You know?
computer. Yeah.
Yeah. I make a mean kumis. Let's. How about this? So, all right, I propose. How's your schedule for tapas and kumis or something like that? Or I make the meanest kumis in Quebec. Maybe I'll let you try it, or maybe I'll let you try it sometime. How's your schedule? Something like that.
Okay, so maybe I can do another soft close. I could be like, girl, I make the meanest kumis in the city. We should, you should come try it sometime. You'll be converted or some shit like that.
Yeah, I like that. You should come try it sometime.
Yeah, sure. You don't need the
Or you
last
could be
part.
like, I make a great kumis mocktail. I ferment the horse male milk myself.
That's even better.
If she doesn't know what kumis is, it's gonna be the weirdest shit ever.
Well, it's okay if she's like, "What's kumis?" You'd be like, "What kind of Kazakhstani are you? You don't know your own national drink? How you repping Kashkada or whatever without knowing the national drink of Kazakhstan?"
But I do kind of want a soft close though. So okay, I think I'm gonna go. Hang on. How can we incorporate both without making it too long? First, I'll write the. Here I make the meaning. It's Robbie. It's written like this.
Kumis.
MIS.
Yeah.
Y.
Oh, YS. Like this.
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Or no, IS.
What?
IS or YS?
You can actually spell it all three ways.
What's the official Kazakh?
Wikipedia is IS. I would go with
Trust me, Wikipedia.
what was it? I ferment the horse mare milk myself. So good.
It's
Whatever,
funny, but is it like necessary?
I don't like. I feel like it's just funny to us, but I kind of want to send it just to see what happens.
All right.
Why didn't you make it even funnier by saying the meanest kumis mocktail?
Yeah, mocktail. I like that.
So now
I feel like
add...
when you can nail a text like this, some girls are just like, "All right, I'm fucking going out with this guy."
So should I add to this text now? You should come try it sometime.
Yeah, I like that.
Done.
So fucking funny.
That's hilarious. Okay. What else? Oh yeah. Okay. So there's this other one that I want to fucking. I was actually super excited to meet this girl. And then I just kind of, she flaked, and then I tried to use your revival text that you had suggested me once, Robbie.
Right.
And she didn't answer. Is it dead?
I mean, I guess you could follow up. This was when? This is you could follow up one more time. I mean, you're already fucking,
Yeah.
More dead than dead, right?
Yeah.
You could be like, you could either say like, "Hey, I got your check," or I really appreciate the money you sent me. I spent it on hookers and blow, unfortunately. You kind of have to go over the top,
Yeah. She's Brazilian. I don't know if that helps. Something to play on. Hey.
Hey, I super appreciate the. Oh yeah. Hey, got your.
Write this down.
You guys spell it like that?
Yeah, that's how we spell it here. Everyone spells it the French way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Spent half on therapy, half on cocaine. I'm good now.
I like the early one better.
The hookers and blow one.
Yeah.
I feel like that's funny for us, but may not be funny for the girl.
Is this actually better than your suggestion?
Spend half on therapy, half on hookers and blow. Feeling good now. I don't know. I mean,
But where am I going with this? What's the follow up to this?
I mean, you're just hoping for a message.
Oh, you're just gonna send it kind of like this and see if she answers back.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I mean, I don't know what else you could really do here.
Yeah. Maybe nothing. Is there anything she wrote before that I can refer back to? Not much here. What if I go to her dating profile?
I bet you use that pickup line on every guy. That's good.
Yeah, that's a great one for Bumble because all the girls just write hey or hi,
Right.
and you can call them out on it.
You know, you could either do that or you could just do one of the other. You could do like the playing hard to get. I like that in a woman, or talkative. Super talkative. I like that in a woman.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
maybe.
would be better than the hooker and
Yeah.
blow joke.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Well, I would say to use this one because she didn't respond to this one. I don't think she's gonna respond to super talkative like that in a woman. This is the one that you have here is more polarizing.
But
Take on
it's the same thing as the last one. Like it's just over the top silly. I feel like you're just doubling down on the same thing by doing this. What do you guys think?
So you never use this message.
What?
The one that we have here.
No, the brutal flake job?
No, the next one. Like you never get to this point. Like it doesn't seem like there'd be a series of events where you would ever use this one and expect to get an answer if we don't use it here.
Are you talking about the brutal flake job or the hookers and blow?
The hookers and blow.
I just made it up. That wasn't like a.
I know.
I think there's something to be said for firstly being persistent. You lose nothing. What you lose some like internal value on is being like, hey, like being needy and being like, hey, what's going on? Are you ghosting? But just being funny like this, first of all, you're practicing being funny.
Right.
You could just hit them with funny shit. Just keep going with it. Maybe eventually it'll work. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually just practicing being funny makes you laugh. There's really no downside. It's the only downside if you feel needy and you're acting needy. I think so. I actually like this idea. Just keep hitting them with funny stuff.
Okay, well, let's go over the top
absurd.
then. Hey, got your check. Spent half on therapy, the other half on hookers and blow. If she'll understand blow, or is she like super Brazilian?
It's not clear. I maybe play it safe just in case.
Okay. Half on cocaine and hookers. So spent half on therapy and the other half on cocaine and hookers. I'm good now, minus the chlamydia.
I don't think that's gonna. You think so?
I think this is good as is.
I don't think I don't think you should. There's being funny, and then now that's just being like, that's disgusting. I think I like I'm saying, as long as we're laughing, I see no downside to it.
Maybe ask a question in the end just to try to get her talking. I'm good now. Are you expecting?
Do you want a receipt? Do you want a receipt? Do you want
a receipt for your taxes?
There you go. There you go. Love it.
I got receipts from the hooker.
That's hilarious.
All right, are we good with this?
Yeah.
All right, done. That's funny. All right.
I hope she doesn't respond. So next week we'll just have something else to hit her up with.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the real-time assist. And if you'd like to participate in this live in the future, click the link in the show notes and check out the webpage where we're going to be offering this kind of as like a beta test to see if there's interest out there for this sort of thing going forward. Hope to see you there.